Hello everyone, Bug Haxer here. Would be doing the new player's guide, going into the maps of Tarkov. First off, we're going to go over Factory, uh, going over spawn locations, all the loot, and some of the keys that you can find in Factory map. So let's get into it. So first off, we're gonna be going into offline. And I do recommend if you are going to, if you're new to Escape from Tarkov, to go into offline mode to learn the maps, so you can get used to them, get used to where things are, and whatnot. So we'll get into here as we're loading up. We'll pull up the map, which will also be in the description as well, so you guys can have that as well. So this is the map. There are a handful of spawn locations. Whichever side we spawn on, I'll go over that area, and we'll go to each location, each spawn location, and go from there. So, see what spawn location we get. We got Long Hall. This location on the map, the barrel room, is this long hallway right here. In this area, there is 3 other spawn locations in this little area, and I get this one as well. Basically this whole area is like one section, because usually people who spawn here run into each other pretty frequently. But yeah, let's go over this side of the map. So this side area of the map, we got this area. This is where one of the spawns is. Second spawn. Through this door. Through this door. Second spawn is right here. And the next spawn is down here. In this area. That's the spawns in this area. The loot on Factory is mostly in boxes. There's a lot of loose loot. If you look around, you'll notice it every here and there. But the boxes that are here, we have a large weapon box right here, basically in the middle of this area. This one is pretty tough. A lot of the boxes here, you want to make sure that the area is clear, because you're going to be trying to search these boxes. Some of them are pretty out in the open. Those. Then we got down here, down these stairs, we got a wooden box, and some loose loot can spawn on top of this, and backpacks can spawn back here. It's pretty much in this area of the map. There's some stairs up here. There's a couple more wooden boxes, 2 of them right here. We won't go into office yet. The office we'll get into later. Then next, there is this one's a little bit out in the open as well. This is one box right here. You're kind of exposed basically everywhere. And again, if you're going to be going to this, make sure you clear everything else out. Down here, another wooden box right there. The loose loot spawns on top. In here, we got a dead scav. He spawns food items, bullets, basically just about whatever. And then we loose loot can spawn in here. And then on this side, in this corner, this is the other spawn that we saw on the map. The other spawn's right here. So there's not a whole lot. Whoever spawns here usually runs over to that forklift, and usually they have a fight out right there. And then the other box is right here. Weapon box. This is usually pretty safe. And that's pretty much it for this side of the map. There's not a whole lot to this side. And we'll go into the middle. In this middle area, there's the weapon box over here in the middle. Again, this is pretty much out in the open on top of that box. But if you know you're pretty safe, like if you know it's pretty late on and everybody else is left, Usually pretty safe for you. And then let's go over to the other side of the map. The other side of the map is definitely a lot worse when it comes to spawns. I'll pull up the map here. So the map, the other spawns on the other side of the map are, it's basically kind of a deathmatch because the person who spawns in the far back corner is usually either the victor or doesn't make it out. So the spawns in this side of the map, there is right here, one person spawns back here in this room. The next spawn is over here in this side area. Either spawns right here or spawns in this room right here. And then the next spawn is either right here, either spawn right here facing this direction, or you can spawn out here, or you can spawn out here. So obviously with this side of the map it's a lot more, you have to be on your toes, because if you spawn in that back corner, you're gonna be in for a fight. It's definitely not the greatest of spawns, but it is what it is currently as of patch 12.9. So let's go over the loot. Loot this side. There's a couple of coats. Some specific things about the coats here is that there is the coats here. There's a key that spawns in these coats specifically. It is the utility room of the power substation spawns in these coats. That's one of the key locations that you can find here. Of course, there's downstairs. There's not a whole lot down here in the underground area. Basically just different ways to get around the map. On this side there is a weapon box right up here. There is, in this room, you can actually get into it. There's a key. You can get a key for this room, but for the past couple, like all the wipes that I've played, there usually isn't a whole lot of anything really in this room, so it's usually not worth it to go in there. But I mean, if you have the key, you never know what you'll find in there. Let's see, there is on this side. There's a couple more boxes. There's a wooden box right there you can loot. There's some loose loot that you can find on top of here. There is a wooden box right up there at the top of the stairs. Wooden box. Loose loot can spawn up there. Loose loot can spawn right there, like that battery. Then we have a couple wooden boxes over here, underneath the catwalk area. And then in this middle area, there is a couple of coats. There can be loot on top of this barrel. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes it can be pretty small, so you have to jump up on the barrel so you can see if there's anything up there. And then over here, there's this wooden box. And then over on this side, this is just a couple like loose loot spawns. Some stuff can spawn in these lockers. Stuff can spawn in this little cart. Stuff can spawn on top of the seat. So as you're running along, you'll definitely see a bunch of loose loot just around as you're going. As you learn the map more and more, you'll notice where loose loot spawns. Now, we get to the office. The office has it's basically where everybody runs. There's a key spawn that is worth note, which is key 306, West Wing 306. It is a quest key, so whether you buy it or you find it here in factory, you're gonna have to get it one way or another. It spawns right here, right there. And then this is the locker room area. There's not a whole lot that spawns here. There's just some loose loot in the lockers here. It can be a key right there. That's for the pumping station. It's actually for the that place that we saw over there. It doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it, but if you have the key, again, you never know what you'll find down there. And the office down here on this side of the stairwell, there's a wooden box down here. Now up these stairs, as we get to the top floor of the office, we have in this hallway there can be some loose loot spawns in that little cabinet. Random stuff can spawn here. Weapons, items, basically anything can spawn there, really. Then we have some rooms over here. The office has 2 doors that go into it. This room has 2 coats, which are right there. 2 coats. Some loose loot spawns can spawn up there. Then the safe can spawn valuable items, rubles, horses, all the different money currencies. Basically anything the valuable and / tech items. We have 2 cabinets, and then on top of the cabinets can sometimes spawn some 3M armor, which if you're a scav and you don't have anything, it's something to maybe look out for if you need it. And the other rooms up here, this room specifically, you cannot open it unless you breach it. That is the only way into this room, is you have to breach it. There's few loose loot spawns on there. There's a quest item eventually you'll have to get that's in that filing cabinet. Then the other place you have to get into this room, the only way into that room is with the factory key. The factory key will unlock this door for you. There is a coat and then some shelves where loose loot can spawn. Always just take a look around. Sometimes there's loose loot kind of everywhere. And then, for the next step, is how do you get out of here? How do you leave factory? So, we'll go over the PMC ones. And then we'll go over the scav extracts. So, with this map, there's only a handful. There's only 5. Most of them they're all pretty much the same. So if you do not, the main thing is if you do not have this factory key and you're a PMC, you only have one way out of the map besides dying, which is this extract right here. You can see on our extraction points, this is 1 extract. This is your gauge 3. So we'll go over the other ones. The other ones, you will need a factory key in order to open the door, in order to leave. So in order to get out on this side is down the stairs right here. This door right here you can open. And right down there is the extract for cellar. That is 1 extract, and then the other extract we can go all the way through this underground section. Now definitely, when you're running this map, I do recommend, if you are new, to play it at offline mode until you get used to where everything is. You can get a feel for where fights are taking place and where you need to go for if you have quests here. Just about there. We just take it right here. Take a left here. And then here we are. This is gate 0. This is the last extract for PMCs on the map that you must have the key for. The factory key, you have to have it in order to get out this map. Just around the other side here, just chill right here. Now, there is 2 other scav, if you spawn in here as a scav, there are 2 other extracts that you can take. You usually are gate 3, and then the other extracts are camera bunker door, which is right here. It's next to the red light over here. It's over in this corner right here. This is your camera bunker door extract. Next one is office window, which is up in the office area, in the room right next to the windows. Right over here. Yeah, this is the office window extract for scavs. Now, I will leave the map tool in the description below, so you guys can have that. That is the first map for the new player's guide. So I appreciate it, buddy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have fun out there in Escape from Tarkov. We'll see you guys next time.